Hi, Alex Collins with the Bendigo Sheep and Lamb Market report for the 19th of May. Positive market in Bendigo today. We saw about 12,500 lambs and about 5,500 sheep come forward to a yarding that sold to increased competition. Some numbers slowly coming down in some of the yardings at the back end of last week, and there was increased competition as a result there today. Top lambs out to about 295. Most of the good heavy lambs made from 240 through to 295. Most of those lambs 840 through to 870 or 80. There would be, did get a little bit dearer as it went. And I think probably, some of those more extreme sales up with us at the back end later in the piece. The trade lambs, 185 for a light polished trade lamb, 21 kilos, something like that, through to sort of 215 on the top end of the supermarket lambs, 215, 218. If you're a rough trade lamb, early eights. If you're a polished trade lamb, 840 through to 870 or 80 again, would cover most of them, but most of them on the higher end of the cents a kilo thing. So they're 6 or 8 better for sure. Today, merino lambs, not a lot there, but the well presented ones sold well. 50 off, probably 30 to 50 off crossbred price, depending on skin length, etc. Get back into your feeder lambs, not a lot there, to talk about, but most of those are making from sort of 138 through to probably 174 or $5 on the better end of our good feeder order. After that, on the sheep job, they showed a bit of life today. There was a couple stepped into the top end of that heavy sheep job, out to $245 again. So your real big heavy sheep, 200 to 240. Back in under that, your general run-of-the-mill sheep, 130 to $165. Most of those sheep are making 540 through to sort of $6, but there was some extreme sales on the real heavy end of things, and I reckon that they'll probably, mid-6s, could have been a bit more in places. Back on your trader sheep, most of those sort of lighter and trade sheep have made sort of early $4s to $5 last week. Those sheep are dearer today. They're sort of more like 450 to 520 or 30 or 40. And that was one thing that did get a little bit dearer as it went. See some really good contract money out over the last 3 or 4 days for lambs going through June, July and August. If you want to know a bit more about that, give any one of us a call. We'll catch up with you next week. Thanks very much.